Hello, everybody, and welcome to Three Wise Guys podcast. My name is Colton.
My name is Josh.
And I'm Daniel, and this is a podcast based primarily about video games. However, we're going to cover a variety of topics that interest us personally. In today's episode, we're going to introduce ourselves to you so you can kind of get to know us a little better, and we're going to cover what some of those interests are.
So, speaking of video games, the three of us have been playing video games together for a little over 3 years now at this point, and some of the games that we've played together have been Destiny, Paragon, Fortnite, and various other shooters and things like that. From my own standpoint, some of the games that I play that are outside of the group, I'm the only one in the group that does have a Nintendo Switch. Big fan of the Zelda series and almost anything Nintendo, to be honest.
Yeah, the three of us grew up Nintendo kids. Mario, Link, and Samus hold a dear place in my feels, which is why I plan on getting the Switch pretty soon here. Currently, though, I am a Sony pony, playing everything on PS4 at the moment. I'm a big tactical multiplayer shooter fan. I'm not ashamed to admit that if a game has a gun or a zombie in it, I will play it. I will give them money. Playing Battlefield 1 at the moment, Rainbow Six Siege, messing around with Fortnite as well. And I'm also counting the seconds until Battlefront 2 comes out. That game looks amazing. But I don't overlook a good story-driven game either. I'm a big fan of well-written stories and well-acted stories. Last of Us, Metal Gear, Uncharted, Bioshock. Looking forward to all the new installments of those. And for diversity's sake, I am the only one in the group currently that has a Xbox. Collecting dust at the moment, but that will change when PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds comes out. Looking forward to that one.
All right, I like that you mentioned a story-driven game because I have yet to convert you to an RPG. That's my main topic that I enjoy playing. I own a PS4. I primarily play on the PS4. I've owned everything from Xboxes to Nintendos to a very horrible Dreamcast at one point that we won't go into. But I definitely enjoy covering all the RPG elements, everything from Final Fantasy VII, which you'll hear me talk about a lot. And then everything going into like Horizon, the Dark Souls series. It's more of an action-based one, but I'm really enjoy that thrill and trying to tackle a boss that kills you 100 times in a row and you throw the controller through the TV screen. So I'm going to cover a lot of those.
One of the other things outside of video games that I look forward to talking to the most with you guys and interacting with is going to be talking about UFC or MMA. Bellator as well. I'm not partial against that, but UFC is primarily one of the things that I would love to be able to talk to you guys about. Do some fight companions, have the fights on, have an open discussion. Interacting with comments is something that I look forward to doing.
So one of my bonus flavors that I want to provide for this channel is fantasy sports, specifically football. Bear down. I've been called a fantasy football guru. That's a direct quote from myself. But in all seriousness, I've been playing fantasy football for 7-8 years now. I got a real good handle on who you guys should and should not be drafting this year. Specifically, after this offseason, I did a lot of analytics research that I haven't done in the past, reading number charts and studying statistics that I didn't even know existed until this offseason. So what I would like to do is maybe mock draft with you guys a little bit before the season and maybe even live stream my big money drafts on FFPC and Yahoo. During the season, I'll be more than happy to provide you guys ad drop advice and cash game lineups for daily fantasy as well. Beyond the sports spectrum, I'd like to do a couple political related videos for this channel. As far as which way I lean, I consider myself independent, but the parties are so polarized nowadays. You could say I definitely lean far left. So if that's not your thing, be prepared. But fear not, though. These videos will be short and direct, and most importantly, fair and balanced. The real kind of fair and balanced, not the Fox News fair and balanced.
And I can personally vouch for his fantasy football. He's definitely won me a couple of games here and there over the past couple of years. Some of my personal interests are, one, weightlifting. I love to be in the gym. I try to go at least 6 days a week. I love to spend all my time, about a good hour and a half down there working out. I can go over different workout plans. I can go over supplements, protein, pre-workouts, etc. things that might either help you get in shape, put muscle on, etc. Other than that, to completely counteract that, I love beer, and I can talk anything from craft beer to the local brews and everything. And I know Colton and Josh have some local breweries around them that they would love to talk about too, but that's a personal favorite of mine.
This whole podcasting thing, this is a little bit of a passion project for us. We're going to go through some growing pains. This is not going to be perfect. This is going to be something that we're going to hope that we get you guys to tune in, see what we got to talk about. These are just some of the little bit of topics that we're wanting to cover. There's a plethora of more that I think that we're interested in. This is just to scratch the surface. We hope that you're willing to come and join us and go along with the ride with us.